Hello, my friends. Ned Kelly here, and this is my hot take on the latest controversy in the Libertarian Party, specifically the Libertarian Party of Colorado. Are they in bed with the devil? Have they made a deal with the Republican Party of Colorado? Well, they have made a deal. They've signed an agreement or something and publicly stated that they will not run candidates if there is a strong liberty-minded or lowercase l libertarian candidate running as a Republican. They will not run a libertarian candidate against them in that race. I don't know if this applies to every level, from the most local level all the way up to state level candidates and even U.S. House and U.S. Senate candidates. I don't know, but let's just suppose it's at every level. And everyone's lost their mind about this. Not everyone. Several people, of course, on Facebook have seen are going crazy about this. I think there's a little bit of an overreaction. I get it. Yes, it's not a good look to be making a deal, to be saying you're not going to run candidates. In general, it's not a good look. But just pause, breathe for a moment, think about it. There is nothing wrong with weighing those factors into your decision about whether or not to run for office. Anyone who's run for office as a libertarian or as an independent should stop and think and look at who the other candidates are who've already declared, or you have a strong understanding that they're about to declare. And if there is a strong liberty candidate who is really going to stand up for your rights, even if they don't agree and are 100% pure libertarian on every single issue, if they're, for example, if they are good on the crazy mandate stuff that we've seen over the past couple of years, might not choose to run against them. Now, that being said, no, I don't think you need to have the state party sign an agreement or make a public announcement about this. Perhaps, if anything, you as a local libertarian activist and potential candidate should weigh that in your decision making. Consider what other candidates are running, and perhaps the political director or executive director, or someone involved in your state party at that level who helps people decide whether or not they want to run for office and help them get their campaigns going. If you have someone like that in your state party, perhaps they should weigh that in their decision making about which candidates to run where. There's nothing wrong with that. If there is a strong liberty-minded candidate, be they Democrat or Republican, and let's face it, in the current climate, if that is going to happen, it's more likely to happen within the Republican Party. There's nothing wrong with weighing that decision and saying we're going to focus our efforts in areas where there is not already a strong liberty-minded candidate running. I don't get the problem there. Again, probably no need to have the whole state party sign off on this. And as others have mentioned in Kansas, Libertarian Party of Kansas, it would be against our bylaws to have the executive committee or the state chair do such a thing, to make such a pronouncement or sign such an agreement. Not that would necessarily stop hopefully the fact that it's against our bylaws and they don't have the true authority to do so would stop them. I'd like to think so. So that's my hot take on it. Nothing wrong with weighing in the decision-making process about what other strong truly liberty-minded candidates are already running from one of the old parties. By the way, I believe in that agreement, I just read it briefly, it says they still have they kind of keep the right, they retain the right to run a candidate if it turns out that the Republican candidate is no bueno, is not as strong of a liberty candidate. I don't know who gets to make that decision, if it's on a case-by-case basis or what, but so it doesn't sound like they've just given up and thrown all their power off to the Republican Party. But yeah, it's not a great look. And it's also not a great look for everyone to really freak out about it. Okay, so chill, relax, think critically, and peace and freedom, my friends. Love you. Oh, and like and subscribe. I haven't said that on this channel for a while. Like and subscribe, why not?